Możesz jak taką stach. Gdzie to badowane nigi bobo? Donga kun. Kachikun idahon. Donga kun. Kachikun idahon donga. Donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez kachikun idahon donga. Ikin kuno bam. Donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez. Możesz jak bakant.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the record. If you have any need of... I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Koldanetic, Ricard Lusov, and... Is there any... My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed upon... Is there any other information? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. Small farms and whole... Is there any other... Very well.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate now. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe... Well, I was out hunting Irias when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his I'm Handon Gould. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit Master... I hope that you... How can I... I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by... How can I be a further... Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, but was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come... Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so... So, what do you want to know? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Is there any other... My preliminary analysis of the body... Is there any other... Very...
Ako pa? Lunga di hodonga ku tong hai tuam jiji jong lumpa. Ni ka chi kuta kongju. Lunga ka. Lunga di hodonga ku ta kongju stach miki grabel mogo. Kachi jedu badowana ni di bo tong hai tuam mucho shak pakat. Ki. Ta kongju stach miki. Ta kong jedu badowana ni tong hai tuam jiji mucho shak. Lunga di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez. Mucho shak pakat. Ta kongju stach miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank. Jedubat. Tong hai tuam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulira. Ta kongju stach miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Ikinkunu pa mulerachikun. Slimo pod. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapa.
So, what do you want to... Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So... I told you already, didn't I? Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one. Like I... Now, I don't have nothing... You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind it. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found it. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. So... Right.
How can I be of further... I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you... How can I be... Of course.
Is there any other... The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the bomb is that... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face. My wife was cheating on me with him. But, as much as I may hate it, may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce. How can I... Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Well, I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings. How c- Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years. Right. So, what do you... Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a lot. We've been partners in that... Right. So, what do you... Right.
Ako po. Dijo tonga kun hanggabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule ka chikun ida donga. Ikunda dijo tonga kun hanggabi. Chikun ida donga. Unda dijo donga kun hanggabi. Tong hai tuam juji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongo. Chikun ida donga. Kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu itabo. Kachikun ida donga. Iking muchushat pakat.
Is there any other... We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? They have swore... Is there any... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So... Right.
Lunde di hotonga kun hankabi. Ta kumjus tahmiki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Lunde di hotonga.
So, what do you... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Is there any... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report. Is there any other... Very...
Lunde di hotonga kun hankabi. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kun opa mulerachi kun. Mucho shakbakat.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
How can I be of further... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Lunde di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatuk. Lunde di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune muleraves.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo ba the one ni di bobo? Tong na bungsha ni nunya. Tong patukas magtalea. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Simo po donar di hodunga ku kunkabe. Mucho shakbakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Good. I assume I am permitted to leave now?
Kavadupa ku palia. Lunde di hotonga kun hankabi.
What? No, damn it!
Shagji locha wana wama? Kavabolpa mulji gumuna. Kinchun shishineng chene.
No, if I'm going, I'm gonna take him with me. You don't know anything about... Yeah, I came out here to kill Calder. The hut spawn was funneling credits from our business, and we were going under because of it. But if I'm getting caught, I'm not going to go down by myself. You two idiots let the real killer go.
다 공주스탁 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌보방 원래 오간다 나루 추축통 하이트웜 주지 좀 lumpa. 니타 포에 티키토. 돌바다 봉과레요.
Yes, you green-skinned nerf herder.
어디호 똥가 군 헝가미. 어느 군대.
I came out here to kill Calder. And when I saw someone over by the bridge, I shot him.
다 공주스탁 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌보방 원래 오간다 나루 통 하이트웜 주지 좀 lumpa. 니타 포에 티키토. 돌바다 봉과레요 간도난 아추타. 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기구이.
Thank you for saying. As I said, I am C8 Did she send you to find me? Yes, but I'm afraid my owner became a bit too... She tried to treat me as her dead husband. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people, please. Will you destroy me? What? No! You'd make her suffer like that? You monster!
My droid is still missing. He's out there still?
Would you up and don't eat wama at simple cleaning or don't eat wama. This kadosoki, kopa pono nakachu, labora na winki snack toma, Kuyami, don't hit wama aki unkotune. Potong wama ji aki unkotune. Tong diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na don't hit wama aki unkotune. Diska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora Ujua pen Chiwi aita ka tong chicha Agi uko tong hitwama aki uko tune Potong hitwama ji aki uko tu Chiwa aita kan chicha na jukornibo Pun murira chiwi aita ka tong chicha Agi uko tune chuna murira Tong hitwama chiwa aita kan chicha na jukornibo Pun muli ras nimo poi wanga tangi tuam Diska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki snack toma Kuyami jusku tongi tuama aki uko tune Kotongi tuama ji aki uko Diska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki snack toma Kuyami jusku chitanai Tong hitwama aki uko tune Potong hitwama ji aki Diska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki snack toma Kuyami tong hitwama aki uko tune Potong hitwama ji aki uko tu Tong panoku chiwi aita ka tong chicha Agi Chiwa aita kan chicha na jukornibo Pun muli ras nimo poi wanga tong ituama ji yuma Diska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki snack toma Tong ituama aki uko tune Potong ituama ji aki uko tu Tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka tong chicha Agi uko tune chuna muli ra Tong Diska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki chiwa aita kan chiwi aita ka tong chicha Chiwa aita kan chiwi aita ka tong chicha Agi uko ki mulira kun chi
hai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang kotor. Kachichu ay tao tunga. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ay tong hai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang kotor. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ay tao donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang kotor. Tulpada bonk molya gando de nago. Chipedwana. Tuni puto.
pa penki. Tong hitwama ji human tong hitwama akiko tune. Tong hitwama ji akiska dosoki. Opa bono nakachu. Labora na winki snack toma. Ki muira.